The chaotic rise of Jake Paul, genius or trouble. Jake Paul. He's a name that sparks controversy, admiration, and debate all at once. From wild stunts and viral videos to boxing headlines and massive business moves, his journey has been anything but ordinary. But what's really driving his success? Is it calculated strategy, sheer chaos, or maybe both? Beneath the drama and the headlines lies a story far more complex than most realize. Let's break it down, because the truth about Jake Paul might just change how you see him. Early days and social media rise. Before Jake Paul became one of the most polarizing figures on the internet, he was just another kid with a smartphone and a dream. His story starts in 2013 on a now-defunct app that's etched in social media history, Vine. Jake quickly stood out among creators, gaining fame for his over-the-top 6-second skits, often featuring his wild antics and edgy humor. By the time Vine shut down in 2016, Jake had amassed over 5.3 million followers and more than 2 billion loops, a major launchpad for his career. But Jake didn't stop there. He made a savvy move to YouTube, transitioning his chaotic energy into daily vlogs, pranks, and challenges. His channel grew at a staggering pace, riding on the wave of his catchphrase, "It's every day, bro." Within just 6 months, Jake claimed to have gained 5 million subscribers, a milestone that put him on the YouTube map in a big way. While building his YouTube empire, Jake also landed a significant opportunity in 2016, a role on Disney Channel's show Bizaardvark. He played Dirk Mann, a character who dared people to complete outrageous stunts, basically an amplified version of himself. This exposure introduced Jake to a younger audience and made him a household name for many teens. However, balancing Disney's family-friendly image with his wild online persona wasn't easy. By 2016, Jake's increasingly controversial stunts and public antics led to his departure from Bizaardvark. Still, Jake had achieved what few could. He transitioned from a Vine star to a YouTube sensation and even a Disney actor, all before the age of 21. His early career set the stage for what would come next, a blend of internet fame, drama, and eventually, boxing. Team 10, the creator incubator. Imagine a group of young, ambitious influencers living under one roof, brainstorming viral ideas, and turning content creation into a full-fledged business model. That's the concept Jake Paul brought to life in 2017 with Team 10, a social media, talent management, and content house. At its core, Team 10 aims to foster collaboration among influencers, helping them grow, while Jake Paul's company took a percentage of their earnings, a bold yet effective business model. During its peak, Team 10 was a financial powerhouse. It landed multi-million-dollar brand deals, and its merchandise sales alone brought in impressive revenue, thanks to Jake Paul's massive following. The collective became a content factory, churning out videos that collectively racked up billions of views. Members gained exposure to new audiences, and for a while, it seemed like Jake had cracked the code for influencer marketing. But with great ambition came controversy. Team 10 saw multiple public falling outs between Jake and its members. High-profile departures, like COO Nick Crompton and creators like Alyssa Violet and Shan Sutton, were often accompanied by rumors of internal conflict, financial disagreements, and concerns about management, including alleged involvement from Jake's father, added to the drama. As members left, the collaborative spirit faded, and Team 10's influence dwindled. By 2020, Team 10 had effectively dissolved. Jake Paul described the experience as a learning curve, saying, "People change, emotions change, and that's life." While Team 10's legacy is marked by both success and turmoil, it undeniably set a template for future influencer collaboration. The pivot to boxing. Jake Paul, a name that started as a YouTube sensation and now rings through boxing arenas worldwide. But how did a vlogger turned provocateur become a legitimate force in professional boxing? It's a story of ambition, controversy, and big paydays. Jake's journey into boxing began in 2020, debuting professionally against fellow YouTuber Ann Isan Gibb. In just 2 minutes and 18 seconds, Jake dominated, securing a first-round TKO. From there, his opponents became progressively more high-profile, and his punches more devastating. Remember Nate Robinson? The former NBA star who got flattened in the second round by Jake's crushing right hook. That fight alone became a viral sensation, proving Jake wasn't just about showmanship, he could pack a punch. By 2021, Jake had taken on MMA veterans like Ben Askren and Tyron Woodley. Against Askren, Jake delivered a brutal knockout in under 2 minutes, while his rematch with Woodley earned him ESPN's Knockout of the Year, a right hand so powerful it left Woodley face down on the canvas. And let's not forget the numbers. That Askren fight alone generated a whopping 1.45 million pay-per-view buys, making it one of the top-selling boxing cards of the year. But Jake wasn't just banking on his skills in the ring. His secret weapon? Marketing, trash talking, outrageous stunts, and non-stop provocations turned him into a lightning rod for attention. Love him or hate him, people had to watch, and they paid handsomely to do so. In 2021, Jake reportedly earned over $20 million from boxing, including PPV sales and sponsorships, a figure that cemented his place as a crossover superstar. Jake's fights weren't just sporting events, they were spectacles. From social media feuds to intense press conferences, he created narratives that fans couldn't resist. Critics argue he cherry-picks opponents, but Jake's impact on the sport is undeniable. He's drawn new audiences to boxing, proving that charisma, controversy, and a killer right hand can define what it means to be a boxer in the digital age. So, the question is, what's next for Jake Paul? A title shot? A Hollywood biopic? One thing's for sure. Jake's pivot to boxing has made him one of the most polarizing yet successful figures in modern sports, and he's just getting started. Jake Paul's entrepreneurial ventures. Love him or hate him, he's not just a YouTuber or a boxer, he's an empire builder. Let's break down how this influencer turned entrepreneur has reshaped multiple industries. First up, his merchandise. Through platforms like FanJoy, Jake sold millions of dollars worth of branded clothing, appealing to his loyal Jake Paulers. His Team 10 line wasn't just t-shirts, it was a movement. Limited edition drops and pop-up events created a frenzy, making fans feel they were buying into more than merch. They were buying a piece of the Jake Paul lifestyle. Then, boxing. But Jake didn't stop at being in the ring. In 2021, he co-founded Most Valuable Promotions, MVP, a boxing promotion company aiming to spotlight fighters overlooked by traditional promoters. MVP helped orchestrate blockbuster fights, including Amanda Serrano's headlining event at Madison Square Garden, the first for a female boxer there in 20 years. Jake's business vision isn't just about the money, it's about disrupting an outdated system. Jake's ventures extend into tech and startups, including investments in influencer-centric platforms. By leveraging his online clout, he aligns his investments with his brand, creating a feedback loop that boosts his ventures and his net worth. From clothing to boxing to tech, Jake Paul isn't just cashing in, he's carving out a legacy. His estimated $40 million net worth, it's not luck, it's strategy, risk, and a whole lot of confidence. So, is Jake Paul redefining what it means to be an entrepreneur? Absolutely. Controversies and their role in his brand. They're the fuel that has powered Jake Paul's rise, and also the storm clouds that have often threatened to bring him down. Let's dive into the roller coaster. One of Jake's earliest controversies came from his time on Disney Channel's Bizaardvark. After reports of disruptive behavior, Disney and Jake parted ways. It was a PR nightmare for most, but for Jake, it became another way to grab attention. Then there's the infamous Arizona looting incident during the George Floyd protests. Videos surfaced of Jake at a looted mall, sparking outrage. He denied involvement, but the backlash was swift, even leading to charges that were later dropped. It damaged his public image, yet somehow his name stayed in the headlines. And who can forget the cringeworthy yet iconic It's Everyday Bro video? While critics called it one of the worst songs ever, it clocked over 300 million views, turning ridicule into revenue. Jake thrived on the idea that no press is bad press. Here's the genius, or madness, behind it all. Jake understands controversy marketing. His brash behavior and trash talking aren't random. They're calculated moves to dominate social media feeds. It's a playbook similar to figures like Conor McGregor, where polarizing antics draw attention, and, more importantly, engagement. What do you think? Mastermind or menace? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the world of entertainment and controversy.